class, welcome to your comprehensive science class. Now, a lot of rumors are that there is absolutely no more state testing. And yeah, you're right. There is no more FCAT. So all the things that we've learned about this year, there will not be an assessment to see how much you know of it. However, grades in school will continue even if it's online. Therefore, with this being said, I am going to try my hardest to prep you for your next future steps, which your next future steps are high school. So how are we going to learn about this, Ms. Sanchez? Well, throughout the year, you have learned some content from high school classes. For example, like when we did the photosynthesis lab, that's a high school lab. Now, from now on, you will learn mini bio lessons in your comp class. Don't worry, I will keep it very basic and simple, and I will also try to connect it to content that you are already familiar with. However, I will challenge you. Alright, so our first mini lesson is on aquatic ecosystems. Alright, think about what words come to your mind when you think of the words aquatic ecosystems. Alright, some words that should come to your mind are food web, producers, consumers, decomposers. Ecosystems are typically composed of many organisms. Other things that should come into your mind is that each organism has a role. Each organism is dependent on each other, and the word aquatic means underwater. Maybe you thought about the hydrosphere. Okay, that's a sphere that we're going to be talking about.
Could it be it's me?
Now, in order to learn this, I want us to watch a little clip from my favorite movie. All right, you're going to learn about 3 aquatic zones.
Yeah, good. Now, Dory, I want you to tell me, do you see anything?
I see a light.
A light?
Yeah, over there. Hey, Conscience, am I dead?
No, I see it too. What is it?
It's so pretty.
I'm feeling happy, which is a big deal for me.
I want to touch it.
Ooh. Hey, come back. Come on back here.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna swim with you.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna be your best friend. Good feelings gone.
Alright, so what zone do you think Marlon and Dory are stuck on? Let's see. Yep, they are stuck on the midnight zone. So there are 3 zones in our aquatic ecosystems: the sunlight, twilight, and midnight zone. Another name is euphotic, dysphotic, and aphotic. So if you look at the word aphotic, right? Remember A? What does the prefix of A stand for? No, right? And as we know in photosynthesis, photo means light. So the midnight zone, or the aphotic zone, has no light. Now, to learn a little bit more about this, I'm going to play a video for you.
Talk about the ocean as having 3 different zones, and we know which zone is which based on how far sunlight can travel from the ocean surface.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So the different zones are named according to how far light travels from the surface of the ocean?
That is correct, and the first zone is called the sunlight zone.
The sunlight zone goes 200 meters below the surface of the ocean. That's about as far as 2 football fields laid end to end.
Correct, Ned. And sunlight can rarely go further than the sunlight zone.
Wow. So what animals live in the sunlight zone?
All kinds of animals.
The sunlight zone is warmer than the layers below it, and plants can grow there because the sunlight can reach them, which they use to make food. Because of these things, there's a ton of life in this zone. You can find dolphins like us, tuna, sea turtles, jellyfish, rays, seals, as well as seaweed, corals, sea anemones.
The list goes on.
Did somebody say tuna? Because I'm hungry.
Ned, please.
It sounds like the sunlight zone is the place to be.
It is quite delightful. Below the sunlight zone, there's the twilight zone.
This is where it gets dark really fast.
Sunlight sometimes reaches this layer of the ocean, but there's so little light that plants can't grow.
And this zone goes from 200 to 1,000 meters below the ocean surface.
1,000 meters is taller than the tallest building in the whole world.
Now, Ned, can you give our audience a few examples of what animals live in this zone?
Yeah, there are no plants, but animals like shrimp, hatchetfish, and swordfish live here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
It truly is. Wyatt, can you name the last ocean zone for us, please?
That would be my pleasure. The last zone is called the midnight zone. This layer is so deep that sunlight never reaches it, so it's completely dark.
You'll find some very unique animals in this zone that have developed special bodies to live in the dark and to survive the great pressure of the deep sea. There's the anglerfish, which creates a light to lure its prey to its big mouth. Also, there's the blobfish, which looks blobby to us, but in the deep sea, the pressure squeezes it to make it look more like a fish that we would recognize. And there's also massive sea creatures, like our friend, the giant squid extravaganza.
That's amazing. I love learning about animals and how animals survive in different environments.
Indeed, there are many animals in the sea, and they've all adapted to the